What's good, people of God? It's your boy, Minister Maurice Barnes, aka Minister Mo, aka Young Peter in the Garden of Gethsemane. I'm just coming at y'all tonight with a little Monday night inspiration, you know what I'm saying, coming out of my devotional and my Bible study for this evening. I was in 2 Samuel, the 23rd chapter, and about the 20th verse, Benaiah's story jumped out to me. And Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, the son of a valiant man of Kazil, who had done many acts, who slew 2 lion-like men of Moab. He went down also and slew a lion in the pit in a time of snow. And, you know, when I went to think about that, I went to meditating on that. It's like stalk or be stalked, you know? The scripture doesn't explain what Benaiah was doing or where he was going when he crossed paths with the lion. We don't know the time of day or his frame of mind, but scripture does reveal his reaction, and it was a gutsy one. Put yourself in Benaiah's snowshoes. Your vision is obscured by falling snow and frozen breath. Out of the corner of your eye, you detect movement. Pupils dilate, muscles flex, adrenaline rushes. It's a prime lion stalking his prey, you. In the wild, man versus lion scripts the same way every time. Man runs, lion chases, king of the beast eats sandwich for lunch. But Benaiah flipped the script. That's what courage does. I don't know if it was the look in his eye or the spear in his hand, but the lion turned his tail and Benaiah gave run. Behind him, he was chasing him. He tracks paw prints in the freshly fallen snow, finally coming to the place where the ground has given way beneath the lion's 500-pound frame. Yellow eyes glare back out of the pit. Benaiah takes a leap, disappearing into the darkness. A deafening roar echoes off the walls of the cadaverous pit, followed by a blood-curdling battle cry. Then silence. Dead silence. What happened? Who won? At last, a human form reaches up and climbs out of the pit. Drops of blood color the snow crimson. Claw marks crisscross Benaiah's spear arm. Against all odds, the valiant warrior from Kazil has earned his epic victory. In every dream journey, there comes a moment when you have to quit living as if purpose or life is to arrive safely at death. You have to go after a dream that is destined to fail without divine intervention. You have to go big or go home. That's what they say. You have to take the road less traveled or settle for status quo. You have to bite the bullet or turn your back on your dreams. If you find yourself in a pit with the lion on a snowy day, you got a decision to make. A decision that will determine your destiny. You can run away from what you were afraid of, but you'll be running for the rest of your life. Trust me, I'm an expert at that one. A decision that will determine your destiny. You can face your fears. You can take a flying leap of faith and chase the lion. What is your lion? What is it that you're chasing? What is it that's driving you? What is it that keep you up late at night? What is it that you would do all day long, even if nobody paid you? That's the thing. That's the key. That thing right there, just gotta find a way to get paid to do it. And then you'll never work a day in your life. So what you gonna do with it? Every dream is created twice. The first creation is mental. Every invention, every business, every building, every painting is conceived in the right brain imagination first. It's nothing more than a single cell idea at that point. The second creation is physical. You make it obedient to Christ via the blood, sweat, and tears of your hard work, your efforts. If your dream is a book, you make it obedient with a keyboard. If your dream is playing professional sports, you make it obedient in the gym, in practice, that time you put in after practice. If your dream is making music, you make it obedient one note at a time, one beat at a time, one verse at a time, one lyric at a time. Your dreams will never exceed your imagination. You can't achieve what you don't believe. So idea generation is important, but idea execution is where the rubber meets the road. I like thinkers. They make me think too. I applaud their ability to plot, but I love doers even more. They inspire me to action. And it's the plotters, not the plotters, who make things happen. God isn't going to say well planned, good and faithful servant. He won't say well thought out, well said, or well strategized either. There is one commendation. Well done, good and faithful servant. Setting goals is fun and games. Going after them, that's another matter. Without perspiration to match your inspiration, your dream imagined will turn into a dream deferred. And what happens to a dream deferred? At the end of Black History Month, that's Langston Hughes. Where you need to start? What are you waiting for? Maybe it's a diet, maybe it's a graduate program, maybe it's a business. Whatever it is, the hardest part of finishing is starting. Going after a dream is like riding a bike. You got to get a little momentum to get going. Consider this your push. Consider me pushing you. What is the strategy that you got on the road to your God-given idea? Have you done anything today to put yourself closer to that than you were yesterday? What you gonna do tomorrow to put yourself closer than you are today? That's the key. You can think it all day long, but until you start doing it, that's where the change happens. That's when your mind starts to change. That's when you start to bring down that thinking of I can't, and you start replacing it with I can. That's when you start to believe in yourself, because it doesn't matter who believes in you if you don't believe in you. You know what I'm saying? We create the world that we live in with our mouth, with our words. What are you speaking over this thing? What are you studying on this thing? Whatever you invested in yourself to learn about this thing. Me, I used to talk all the time about what I wanted to do. I used to dream about things that I wanted to do. Then I started writing them out. Once I started writing them out, it became more tangible. It became real to me. And once it became real to me, I started to chase those things with everything in me, with my last breath if I got to. And that's what we're doing out here. That's what we should do. As men, that's what we should be doing. Every day, we should be doing something to put us closer to where we want to be. Tonight, in my devotional, in my time of study, in my time with the Lord, that's what I came out with. I just wanted to pop up and say something, you know what I'm saying? Drop a little inspiration, drop a few nuggets, hope maybe. Something that'll inspire you, something that'll get you turned up to chase after it is that you want, whatever it is that you want. You worth it. You can have it. It's got to be within God's will for your life. So you got to seek Him in order to see what it is that He has for you. And once you get that thing, run with it. You gonna chase the lion, or you gonna let the lion chase you? It's me, Minister Maurice Barnes, aka Minister Mo, aka Young Peter, in the Garden of Gethsemane. Y'all be easy.